Lisa, Larry, obviously flooding is the talk of the town tonight, and as you can see behind me, Lake McDonald is completely barricaded off. Nobody is allowed to drive through, and this lake is actually one of only 5 in the area that has access to a permanent pump, and it's still flooding over. When Dawn Hallgren opened up 2 businesses on 77th and Sauncey, she never expected they would be losing business because of flooding.
There are homes, there are people, there's livelihood that is drowning right now.
She says because her buildings lie just outside of city limits, there's nothing that's being done to help her and her neighbors.
We'll recover. We know we will at some point. We just don't feel like it's going to be with any help.
The city says they are trying to get the situation under control as quickly as possible, but the current method of pumping isn't built for so much rain.
Not much fixed. I mean, pretty much the issue is kind of the series of rain events. We don't typically have those. Typically we'll have one rain and then you get a nice long period for the Playas to actually empty out.
Assistant City Manager Bob Cowell says part of the problem is that the city doesn't have access to enough water pumps. Of the 67 Playa lakes in the area, only 5 of them have permanent pumps. And the Greenways Lake is not one of them.
We actually yesterday were getting really close to having enough room in Lake McDonald that we could start considering pumping temporarily from Greenways and start lowering that level some.
Of course, with last night's rain, they are right back where they started, which is frustrating for Sauncey residents.
I just don't feel like there's any resolution for us at this point.
Dawn says a lot of her frustration is because Lake McDonald already has a permanent pump, and now the city has added another temporary pump.
There's livelihood that is drowning right now, and yes, we feel that although we understand that they say McDonald Lake needs to be pumped first so that the water can then be pumped from here, there's got to be another way. Why can't we be pumped right into wherever they're pumping McDonald? It feels very unfair.
The city says the problem is that the water is just pumped from one lake to another, so when there's mass flooding across the entire city, there's nowhere for that water to go. Reporting live from McDonald Lake, Kayla Convoy, ABC 7 News.
All right, thanks, Kayla.